I go and meet this guy, his name is Ahmed, Habibi Ahmed. The nicest beard you will ever see in your life. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Multicolor. Big beard, like maybe 7 different colors. It's amazing, amazing person. Anyways, you look scary to me in the beginning because I used to shave here and I only had a little bit, trying to grow some beard. Anyways, I told him my story. And he was like blown out. He's like, what the heck is this? This is pretty crazy, man. I said, yeah, so that's what it is. He said, look, I'll strike a deal with you. Because he would go spend the time in the States during the summer vacation when they finished their school. He said every morning, because I was attached to the masjid, he said, you pick me up with your car. He doesn't have a car. You pick me up with your car, I go pray with you the salawat, and then we'll get to know each other. I said, okay, that sounds good. Every day I would pick him up for Fajr, even Fajr, way early in the morning, drive all the way there, up the hill. They lived in a big castle in the mountain. Their relatives were pretty rich. And I would pick him up, we spend time in the masjid. Now, I'm Sufi, without really wanting to be Sufi, but everything I do is like Sufi based, more or less. So I remember I'm sitting with him in the masjid, and he says to me, read the Quran. I said, okay. I start reading. He said, why you rocking back and forth? I said, why not? He said, this is like the Jews, man. The Jews do this in front of the wall, or something, or the Sufis. I said, okay, man. It's difficult to read the Quran without rocking back and forth. I mean, I've been doing it all. I've been doing the adhkar with rocking back and forth, let alone the Quran. So I finished recitation, Sadaqallahu al-Azim. He said, what is that? I said, what? He said, Akhi, what is Sadaqallahu al-Azim? I said, whoa, come on. Rocking? No. Now this one? Everybody does it, ya Akhi. Abdul Basit, I started naming all the Qurra which I've heard. Everybody does it. All of these people are lost. And you know? I'm thinking, this guy is nuts, man. He said, I'm telling you, did the Messenger of Allah do it? I said, I don't know whether he did it or not, but I'm sure there's a reason for it. He said, if you don't know why, you can't do it. You have to have an evidence. This guy started giving, he's like, what is this, man? Everything I'm doing is wrong to this guy. Everything I do is this, wrong, but he's nice. He's wise. He's not really burning me out. He's slick, very slick, mashallah. He started giving me books. He gave me this one book about Sufism and different things. He saw the orientation I had, the people I was hanging out with. Anyways, at some point in time, he mentioned something about Muhammad bin Abdul Wahhab. And I was like, I've heard that name before. Let me go look it up online. Go look it up online, and we have the Wahhabis. I said, Ayywa, I'm going to go back in the days. This guy's trying to lead me astray. It's a Wahhabi. I go to the Imam al-Masjid Reseda, who's an Ash'ari, Mu'tazili, Sufi. The guy is the furthest you can be from the right Aqidah and Manhaj. I tell him, this guy, man, he gave me some stuff about Muhammad al-Wahhab. He said, Muhammad al-Wahhab, good. Go with the guy. I said, that's the most knowledgeable person. That's the Imam of the Masjid. He gave me the go signal. And I start spending time with ease with Ahmed. Ahmed starts teaching me, this is that. Giving me some books and whatever. Before he goes back, he tells me there's a masjid called Masjid al-Mu'min. On St. Andrew Street. Make sure you go there. Make sure you go there. Okay. Now I am the dumbest person when it comes to directions. You put me behind the wheel and you tell me to go straight, I will somehow make a U-turn and get lost. I don't know how. Until today, by the way, even here. So every time I would make an attempt to make it to the masjid, I would fail. It's difficult to find, and I would wind up praying in Vermont or some other masjid out in that area. Because I knew where Vermont was, remember? Anyways, finally, one day, I actually made it to the masjid. I made it to the masjid, I couldn't believe what I'm seeing. I thought I was in another country. The brother was calling the adhan outside. He was standing outside, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. And I told you someone's phone's on. Ladies with niqab and gloves, brothers with shimagh, going, I'm saying, what is this? Where do these people come from? Because you go to the other masajid, everybody's westernized. Everybody's westernized. You can't tell what he is, these people are hardcore, man. I'm like, this is wild. And I go in there, I remember, the masjid was a house. It was a house that they turned into a masjid. 2 floors. Two stories. I'm sitting in the masjid looking around these people. It's just so weird. Everybody looks like he's from the Sahaba, right? And the Imam, Shaykhna, Habibna Abu Mujahid Farid Abdullah, Hafidahullah, He comes on the mimbar, nice, nice, neat and everything. And he says, Inna alhamdulillah, nahmadu wa nasta'inu. Then he switches to English. Oh, praise is due to Allah. I was like, oh, what is this guy, man? Is he an Arab or what is this? The guy was bilingual, fluent. Never seen something like that before. Besides Ahmed, of course. So I'm amazed at this guy. He gives the most beneficial khutbah I've ever heard. I actually benefited from the khutbah. We go outside. There's a brother who actually lives in Jeddah now. Oh no, he still lives in Jeddah. He's selling books outside. He's selling books. And I'm in the mood. I wanted to buy my first Islamic book. My eyes fall on a book called Al-Aqidah Al-Wasitiyya li Shaykh Al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah with the Sharh of Shaykh ibn Uthaymeen, a green one, the one that I have right now. The Shaykh teaches this book every Wednesday between Maghrib and Isha. I'm like, oh really? He said, yes. The place is far, by the way. I don't live near there. I live in somewhere in what is it called again? Pasadena, Glendale, and this other place, I forgot now what it's called. Ala kulli hal. I said, okay, I'm going to start attending the class. I go back, tell my wife, look, they have good news. This is a book, and there's a sheikh, amazing sheikh, gives the nicest khutbah in the world, and he is teaching his book. And we start frequenting this masjid. Subhanallah, we find a peace of mind in the masjid. Turned out that he has classes, and other than the Aqidah. Jumu'ah, he would deal with the book of Aqidah Shaykh Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab, Sharh Shaykh Fawzan, Hafidhahullah, the books of fiqh. We started doing the Ajrumiyah. My heart now, this masjid is my life. And I would drive every day, almost every day, half an hour to 45 minutes to attend the dars. I'm not willing to lose the dars. I would be sick, and my wife would tell me, relax, take it easy. I said, I cannot, my mind cannot accept that the shaykh is giving the dars while I'm sitting at home. La wallah. And I would get up and I would go. So anyways, I was really fascinated with the shaykh's classes, and Allah decreed that we stayed learning from him until